Hi guys. All right, the recording's already going. What's up? What's up? As we get everybody rolling, this is like a party call. Can you all give each other a whoop whoop for making it through challenge week? Whoop, whoop. I realized that yesterday was Mother's Day, and so we have some exciting things to talk about tonight. And really quick, say hey in the chat. I was gonna do something fun tonight. Do you guys have Raising Cane's? Did I talk to you guys about this? Like, what is your favorite chicken place? Church's Chicken, Raising Cane's. What's the other one? Oh, Amara, what's the other one?
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A. That's what hot take. I think Chick-fil-A is overrated, but I'll get me some canes. What's your favorite place to get chicken strips? Anybody? Debate me. Chick-fil-A. PDQ. All right. While you guys are duking it out in the chat. Yeah, there's a Canes. Haley's got my back. Kinley's got my back. Amanda's got my back. There you go. All right. Somebody requested that we do slides, and I was like, you know what? That is actually a really good idea. I can't remember who it was. We're gonna do something really special. So do you guys remember how on the lives before we gave away stickers? Well, so your girl has a lot of stamping to finish, but we're not going to be giving away stickers tonight. If you're here on live and you stay till the end, we're going to be giving away three, yeah, you heard me, three one-on-one sessions with me, Coach AB. So you can have a private session with me. We're going to be giving away three of those. But you guys stay till the end. Because Coach Mara, give us a wave. Coach Mara is going to be using the random number generator. Okay. And we're going to be giving those away. We're going to be giving away the AirPods. We went through, we confirmed, we made sure that everybody followed the directions, and then the AirPods in a bat. Sound good? Okay. So just to recap, we're going to do a quick recap, and we're also going to take this time to talk about the Fearless Warrior program. I'm sure you guys are chomping at the bit. Like, what is this? I've heard of this. We're going to talk a little bit about that tonight. So we'll be on for about 15 minutes, and then we'll roll. Can you guys see my screen? Can I get a thumbs up? Whoop, whoop. Can you guys see my screen? Let's go. Okay. So you did it. You did the Mentally Stronger Challenge. So I have a few questions for you guys. Type in the chat. We still have a ways to go. Remember, you can put yes or no, and you guys can be honest. And this is really a lot for parents too. How many of you guys focus on the things you did wrong more than you focus on the things you did right? I see some smirks already. This is recap. Now, I don't expect that after a week together that these things are solved. The point of challenge week was to bring your awareness to this. Coach AB needs to pull out the chat. That's because I need to be able to see the chat. Yeah, I'm getting some yeses, some nos. Next thing is let's talk about it. So Noah is a great example of this. Noah has been a fearless warrior. She's out of Florida. One of the things that she had discovered and that mom had talked about was there's less meltdowns while practicing and there's more confidence. She was inducted to the National Junior Honor Society, pitched a great game with 7 strikeouts, and moved up in the batting lineup. The Fearless Warrior program is an excellent way for girls to learn about mental skills and the importance of training their thoughts. Did we talk about thoughts this week? We know what our negative thoughts are. I'm getting some. Coach. Next one. My athlete struggles to bounce back and gets in her own head, and it carries into the next performance. How many of you guys have felt like one bad game leads to another bad game, or one at bat leads to another at bat? Yeah, I'm getting some yeses. Which, by the way, do you guys remember when I said Jordy Ball was like leading in the top 10? Did you guys see Bree Ellis and her average with Arkansas? Have you guys seen that? Girl. If they're hitting 500, they're feeling half the time. So the best athletes know how to bounce back. So one of our athletes, Lila, I love Lila's story. Again, we feature a lot of pictures. Box breathing has helped us with more than just softball. I use it for all of my kids. The Fearless Warrior program not only helps with your daughter's mental game in softball, but it also gives them tools to use in everyday life. So it's like, how do you take these skills and use them in the softball field and beyond? Remember the buckets we talked about? Last one, my athlete worries that she's not good enough and she's afraid to let her team down. Yes. Yeah, Maddie Brown says it's less after going through the program. Yeah, we have lots of warriors on the call tonight. Yeah. I wasn't planning on doing this, but how many of you guys, if you could pick your biggest fear, who are you most afraid to let down? Is it your parents, your coaches, or your teammates? Who are you most afraid to let down? Haley, you got to pick. My coach, my mom. Who are your moms in the room? My coach, my parents, teammates, my team. Yeah. And so everybody's journey is a little bit different. But what if you didn't have to worry about that as much, mom or coach? Some of you guys have your mom as your coach. Who has that? I can't even imagine. My parents didn't know enough about softball. And so I love this from Lisa. She's a warrior parent. She said, Maddie believes in herself more and is helping her execute hits in pressure situations. Remember, we talked about in those pressure moments, can your bucket hold the water? And she's bringing in RBIs for her team. This time last year, she was struggling with that. And now her confidence is so much better. These are all warriors inside our programs. So here's the buckets. Here's your review, you guys. So here's my question. Does she know how to fill her own confidence bucket? And this is for parents. Does she know how to fill her own confidence bucket? 2, does she know how to hold water in her bucket when pressure hits, aka game day? And last, can she carry this bucket with her beyond the softball field? You guys, I will say this till I'm blue in the face. I don't care as much about your success on the softball field as much as I care about your success as humans. Truly. Also, this is Amara, what's the new heart? This is like the new way to like signal a heart.
Yeah, you like put your finger on top of your thumb.
You guys know this?
I just found this out for my students last week.
Anyone know that? Type me or yes in the chat if you guys are up with the trends. We try to stay up with the trends to be cool for you guys. So again, this is for parents. This is kind of the question that we want to pose with you guys is you showed up for Mental Skills Challenge Week. You showed up. You took the time to do it. And so now my question is do you want to keep this momentum? So the question I have for you is 1, can you find 15 minutes per week? I don't know if your parents are around. I see some parents, right? We have to ask ourselves these honest questions. Can you find 15 minutes per week? Remember at the beginning of this, I asked you guys how many hours you were spending a week, a month, right? I'm hoping I can get some yeses and some me's, right? Number 2, do you want a mental performance coach in her corner? Access the coaching for every month. We're going to talk about this inside Fearless Warriors. I have been told that I'm crazy. But those of you guys that are in Fearless Warriors, you get access to calls for life. Some of you guys have been warriors for 3 years now. This is the last time that we can do lifetime access, and you can lock that in. All of our calls are uploaded and recorded. And then number 3, does she have big goals? Or do you guys want to have fun? Oop, trying to move the chat around. Even if you don't have plans to play in college, I want you to have the techniques and tools for true confidence. Who wants that? I know you guys all want that. Ages 10 to 18, and just simply play with more joy and fun, because if it's not fun, why are we doing it? Just saying. So if you answered yes to all 3 of those, here's my plea to you guys. I know we're giving away a bat tonight. So if you're willing to spend $500 on a bat, I can solve this frustration once for all with less nagging from parents, with less tears, and eventually less expensive lessons. So hear me out. What would it feel like, girls, if you didn't have to go to as many pitching? How many times, I would love to know this because I've already gotten the text. I don't give pitching lessons in the summer as a pitching coach. I probably have about 12 clients left. I've really dwindled down. I used to do pitching lessons full time. Anytime someone asks for a brush up lesson, I would much rather have you guys figure this out because they have the mental tools. How many of you guys have texted an instructor of like, oh, I need a fixed lesson or I need a brush up lesson? Do you guys do that? Is that a thing? Okay, yes, that's a thing. I'm not the only pitching coach. I feel bad turning my athletes away, right? And so what if you, parents, what if you could spend less money on lessons, that things were clicking faster? She was enjoying the game more. I would love that for all of you guys. And that's exactly why I created the Fearless Warrior program. So I'm going to take a few minutes to talk about this. I know we got some warriors on the call. So if you want to chime in and put your 2 cents on this, I'm going to briefly walk you guys through because I care so much about this and the momentum that you have built. If I'm not the right resource for you, there are plenty of resources out there, but I'm proud of this resource and how many families it's helped. We've had over 800 families in our program. And so what is it? If you haven't had a chance to look, Amara, do you have the link as well? We're going to do some special surprises. If you enroll tonight, we're going to bring back some bonuses. I'm going to talk about that as well. The long story short is that you get access to a learning portal, which is where I teach you the 12 mental skills that we talked about this week. You get access to me every month as your mental performance coach. And then we also have an amazing community. We bring in mentorship calls, which we have one coming up this Thursday. And we have brought in some really amazing people. That's Jesse Warren in the video, Taryn Kern, Jordy Ball, Janie Reed. I mean, there are so many athletes that really want to show you guys what's possible. And we don't ask people to come be guest speakers unless we know that they have done mental training. All 3 of these women, all 4 of these women, and all of our mentorship calls, we vet them. We make sure that they understand what mental skills are before they come speak to you guys. So the learning portal, you guys can see that. If you go to that link, I kind of walk you through what it looks like. You can see behind the scenes. Each mental skill lesson, if you do 1 lesson a week, you can graduate in 12 weeks. It's less than a hitting lesson, less than a pitching lesson, and you get access to all of my resources. Normally on our website, it's $997. It's not that. So hang tight. These are the 12 skills that we teach. This is also on our website. These are the 12 skills that I believe all athletes should have. The big 6, type yes or me in the chat. Who remembers the big 6 that we talked about this last week? Yes? Everybody should at least have the big 6. I also teach an additional 6. Yeah. So I took some screenshots. There's Noah right there in the middle. These are warriors that on our 12th call, when they're ready to graduate, we used to do cohort style. We don't do that anymore. I grabbed what their biggest takeaways were. So this is also on the enrollment page. And my question to you is, what could your daughter's big breakthroughs be? And if you're a warrior on the call, you get to go back through this. You have lifetime access to this. Again, you'll have access to me. What we're doing is we do bi-weekly calls. So every other week you have access to come on a call, ask me questions, tell me what's frustrating you. Maybe you have a specific situation. You're like, Coach AB, I'm in a slump. What do you recommend? My one-on-one client roster is full. I actually don't have openings for one-on-one clients. This is your next best thing, is you have access to Fearless Warriors. Some of my one-on-one clients will actually come on these calls before they use their one-on-one calls. Did you guys see any of yourselves in that screenshot? This is Ashlyn. I love her story. We talk about that remember that MasterCard commercial? Batting gloves, $29, hitting lesson, $45, bat, $500, confidence at the plate, priceless. Ashlyn's goal before she came into the Fearless Warriors was she had not hit her first over the fence home run. Type yes or me in the chat. Who's like really hungry and has not gotten that goal yet? And it's on your list. You want that over the fence home run. Yes. A lot of you guys do. That's what's possible, is that when you take the physical skills and the mental skills and you put them together. I love Ashlyn's story. So I had fun making that little graphic for you. Here's some guest speakers that we had. I know that this is a big thing. We used to charge for these. This is also included. These are some of our past people. Aubrey Monroe is catcher for Team USA. Air Aaliyah. Leah Andrews played it. LSU also played for Team USA. There's just Ali Aguilar. Abby Squire, my homegirl. She's finishing out her senior year at Nebraska. Jordy Ball. And then here are some upcoming ones. So we have Lauren is on Thursday. She plays, I'm going to mess this up. She's a pitcher. She plays for ACU. And she is really, really strong in her faith. So she wants to share that with you guys. That's on Thursday. Next month is Leah Jurgens. She plays for a D2 here in Nebraska. She finished out her COVID year. She's played for 5 years and has had just an amazing career. And then how many of you guys recognize the Kamenzen twins? I know we had a couple of twins go through our challenge week. They're going to be coming and speaking to our retreat. And so even if you're not going to be at our retreat in person, you guys get access to that call as well. So if you guys have listened to the podcast and you guys hear these interviews, instead of just listening to those interviews on the podcast, you get to come and hang out with these mentors. Like they get to meet you and see you on a Zoom, which is really, really cool. Okay, so beyond that, a couple of bonuses. This shirt that I've been showing you guys, you only get access to this shirt if you are a Fearless Warrior, and you have to go through the program. So when you finish the program, I will personally handwrite you a letter and send you a t-shirt. We have a kickoff call. So when you enroll, the deadline to enroll is this week. We're actually going to do a kickoff call next Wednesday. So you get to meet the newest warriors. We already have 3. I don't know if you guys can see my screen because I'm really tiny. I'll show this at the end. We already have 3 warriors. Shout out to Kalia, Riley, and Julia. Are you guys on the call? Whoop, whoop. Who's on the call? Kalia! I hope I'm saying your name right. I see you. We're going to meet on our next call. Sorry, alumni, you guys don't get access to that one. It's only newbies. But we also have a warrior call this Wednesday. And then in June, we're going to do a parent workshop for you guys. It's been a while since we've done a parent workshop. This is open to alumni and newbies. So Easton doesn't care, but I do. So you guys can buy a $500 bat and have a 1-year warranty. I am giving you guys lifetime access. This is the last time that our program will be lifetime access for $497. So you get the learning portal, the live coaching in the community, and $150 worth of bonuses. Don't buy it on our main website right now. I need to update the main website. You guys get access for $497. Check your emails. Check out the website. You can reply to any of our emails with questions, especially parents. And remember how I said I had a few things up my sleeve? We're going to be giving away 3 one-on-one calls on tonight's call. But also, if you enroll tonight, we're going to bring back the early bird bonus where all of my one-on-one clients I do an assessment with. You'll get additional access to the assessment. And since we've only had 3 people enroll in the program, that means that we still have 2 more spots to get a bonus one-on-one call at no cost when you enroll in the Fearless Warriors. But the deadline for these bonuses are tonight only. So if this is something that you've been thinking about, I don't know if my warriors that are currently in the program could hop in and chime in, but this is huge because I don't give these away. My schedule tends to book up really quickly. Okay, so to recap, you get the entire program for lifetime access and $500 off. The deadline to enroll is this Friday. We're going to close things out. It was an amazing challenge week. If you guys have questions, again, please message me. Amara put that link in the chat. Here's a QR code as well, if you guys want the QR code. And then should we give away some prizes? Anyone need a picture of the QR code? Chloe's like, yeah, we should do prizes. Okay, let's do some prizes, y'all. Okay, let me ask you this, warriors, while I'm getting this ready, because I got some secret things written on my sticky notes. It's top secret. Warrior girls or moms or dads, can you type in the chat, what has been your most favorite thing about the warrior program? Not like a cheesy testimonial, just like, is your favorite part the calls, the mentorship calls, the skills you've learned? Like, what's your favorite part? And then tomorrow, I'm going through my sticky notes. Tomorrow, we're going to do a parent panel. So we've asked current parents of the warrior program to come to a Zoom tomorrow, this same Zoom. And I'm going to have them share their honest answers with you guys. So yeah, parent panel at 7 tomorrow. Okay, so just to recap on the board, now that I'm bigger, am I a little bit bigger? Can you guys see me? Kalia, Riley, and Julia are in the program. I said I was going to give away 5 one-on-ones, which means if you're the next 2 people to enroll, you get a free one-on-one regardless. And then Amara, Coach Amara, do you want to announce? I feel like you should announce them and not type in the chat.
Okay, I'm ready to announce.
Okay, who are our 3 winners of the one-on-one sessions?
Our 3 winners for the one-on-one sessions are Andy, Ashley, Pine, and Chloe G.
Okay, say the second one. I got too excited.
Andy and Chloe G.
We're missing one. Do we do 2?
Ashley Vine.
Ashley. Okay, Andy, Ashley, and Chloe. You guys can DM us I'll send you a link to book. How cool is that? Those are our 3 winners from tonight. You had to be live to win that. Let's be real. You guys are ready for the grand prizes. You guys ready? I have 2 numbers and 2 names. What we did is we took all of you that commented on the grand prize post, and then we double checked and we triple checked. Amara, did we double check? We did, right?
And triple and quadruple.
We did. And Amara and I have been working really hard to get caught up on all your comments, which, by the way, if you guys didn't win tonight, like, you're a winner, because you guys, this is the biggest, most exciting challenge we've ever done. You guys ready? All right, I'm gonna do the AirPods first. Can I get some drum rolls? Oh, I love it. Okay, the winner of the AirPod Pros is Amber Kessler and Brooke. You got some pros. No acceptance. You want an acceptance speech or like a bow, Brooke? Like a little.
Thank you.
Whoop, whoop. Atta babe. Okay, I will ship these out to you. Sorry, I didn't order them with a customization. Normally, when I give these away, you can do a customization. So you're gonna want to put like a sticker on there. These are yours, baby. All right. Can I get another drum roll for the bat? Number 24, Melissa and Mackenzie Humphreys. Are you guys on live? Are you guys on? Oh, I thought I saw your name.
It's
Let's
me.
go.
Kenzie's at practice, so she can't be on.
Oh, shoot. You're going to have the best surprise to tell her. So, she'll have to pick it out. I'll need her size. We'll have to source it. I'll either get it from Dick's or Shields or wherever we can ship it from. We'll get your bat hooked up for Mackenzie.
They're headed to state, so she was really excited.
Okay. Might have to do some rush shipping or something. That's awesome. Okay, you guys, that's all my sticky notes. Truly, you guys, thank you so much. This week, now we kind of shift our attention. If you want to continue the momentum with mental skills training, I'm here for you. No one will care as much as your daughter as I do. I would love to continue with all of you. And again, I would like to remind you guys that this is the game. Like, this is why we sign our daughters up for softball. Yes, home runs are great. Yes, bats and AirPods are great, but I'm here to empower your daughter. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for the parent panel. Please, if you would like to hop on a call with me, I would also like you guys to know that if you want to hop on a 15-minute call with me, if you're considering signing up for the program, we can do like a 15-minute discovery call. It's not a coaching call. It's if you're deciding to purchase the program, I can kind of answer your questions one-on-one and walk you through that. So if you want that as well, you guys can send me a DM. Sound good? Not me, but Fearless and my team can help get that set up for you. Yeah, Amber, this program really is a game changer. It really works. Change my daughter. Sign up. Oh, thank you. And I'll go back and read through all of your takeaways. So with that, you guys were awesome. Thanks for being here. And I'll see you throughout the week. Sound good? Bye, guys.